Hey there. On this episode of Realistic Lead Costs, we're going to be looking at estate planning attorneys in Miami-Dade County, Florida. So, we've actually had the opportunity to work with a few estate planning attorneys in the past, and I will say that the industry, there's a lot of competition, but there's also a lot of opportunity, especially if you're running ads in an area that is really very populated like Miami-Dade County. So, the way that we are able to determine how many people are searching for estate planning attorneys in an area is we like to pull out our keyword planner that's provided by Google that allows us to see, for different terms, how many people are searching for it every single month. So what we would like to do is go over and add some of the keywords that we already know people might be searching for, such as estate planning attorney, maybe probate attorney, as well as trust lawyer, and we want to see what recommendations Google will give us so that we can choose the keywords that we would like to really see if we can go after them. And by that, I mean that if you are in a small city where there's not a lot of competition, but there's also not a lot of demand, it can be a little difficult to actually get some value out of Google Ads. But if you're in an area where there's a lot of people, that generally means that there's going to be a lot of demand, a lot of searches on Google, which really is where you want to be, right? You want to be where people are searching for you. So what we're looking for here is for there to be more than 1,000 searches per month for these specific terms for estate planning attorneys. So I like to organize this by the average monthly searches, and I like to choose the keywords that I know people are searching for when they're looking for an estate planning attorney, such as estate planning attorney itself, probate lawyer, as well as durable power of attorney, as well as special needs attorney near me, as well as estate planning lawyer, attorney for wills. There's a bunch, but I'm just going to choose a few here. Will and trust attorney near me, trust attorneys, probate law attorney. Okay, so we're going to choose some of these keywords and we're going to add them to create a plan. Okay, and the way it looks is the following. Okay, we have Miami-Dade County here, and then we have the keywords we chose in here. And I like to make sure that there's volume. So for example, here we'll see that in general, there's in July of 2023, there were about 2,200 searches per month. August 2023, about 1,600. So the average is really around, I'd say at 2,000. Some months it might be over, it might be at 3,000 or 2,500. Others it might go down to 1,400. So we can say that there's about 2,000 searches per month for estate planning attorneys, which is what we like to hear here at Ren Marketing, because we want to be able to take some of that market share, right? We don't want to run ads where there's only 10 people searching for what the client's offering. In this case, there's about 2,000 people searching for estate planning attorneys per month in Miami-Dade County. And what we want to do is we want to get some of those people to call, in this case, our client. So the way that then we determine what the realistic lead cost for a campaign like this might be is two things. One, determining what the conversion rate is on our campaigns. And then two, determining how much we should be bidding for these keywords. So for example, I know that with a estate planning attorney, we need to be competitive because we can try to spend a few dollars on leads or clicks in this particular example, but we are not going to spend the budget and we're not going to get a lot of volume if we're not being competitive with how much we're willing to pay per click. So in this case, as you'll see here, some of these keywords are going for up to $22, $34. Some of these, they might not be accurate right now. We have here $19, $32, $21, $33, $44. So what we like to do is get maybe an average of the high range, which, it varies from 22 all the way to 44. Let's work with $30 per click, okay? So now that we have that, maybe the average competitive click is going to be about $30, we need to determine what the conversion rate is going to be on a campaign like this. So I already know that with most of our campaigns, we're averaging around a 15% conversion rate, right? But we have some campaigns, especially with legal, that sometimes they'll be at 25 to 30%. So assuming, and I have my calculator out here, assuming that we are going to get 15% of people to actually become a lead, it means that we need 6.6 clicks. So if we're paying $30 per click and we're getting 6.6 clicks to be able to get a lead, we're estimating that the lead cost is going to be about $198, so about $200. Okay. Now, let's say that we're actually just able to do an extremely good job at converting the leads, which will happen if you have a good landing page and really a good call extension or call only ad on Google. We might be able to maybe need 3 clicks before we get one lead, which has been the case for us when we were working with an estate planning attorney. So in that case, when we needed 3 clicks, we were getting a lead at around 90. Okay. So in this case, what is a realistic lead cost? Okay. For this particular example here in Miami, you can expect that if you're running Google ads, that you're going to get a lead between $90 and $200. And that's on Google ads, specifically search. This is not with Google Local Services, which is another product that we could do a video on at a later time. But that local services will actually help this campaign do even better because we can just take up a lot more real estate on Google. So if you like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and really add any comments to maybe what type of video you'd like to see in the future. We've worked with many different businesses, including immigration attorneys, window treatment companies, and we are looking forward to doing more of these episodes here. And if you're an estate planning attorney or if you're a company that's looking to be able to get more leads for their business and you're not sure, how it would look like for your particular city and the industry you're in, give me a call at 305-351-3064. Again, that's 305-351-3064. That's our Ren Marketing office line. And or send me a direct message. All right. So thank you very much for your time and hope to see you soon in the next video. Thank you.